everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we're going to talk about how you can tell if you are with your true twin flame. I see this a lot in the Twin Flames Universe Open Forum. I see this a lot on the internet of people just asking, how can I tell if I'm with my twin flame? And a lot of people want there to be an easy way to just reveal your twin flame right there. And, there's not really a way to do that. You have to take the reveal, the journey. You can't cheat yourself out of it. You can't have somebody channel it for you. I had a lot of people channel my false twin flame as my true twin flame many, many times. And also, telling me that he was a false twin flame, which he was. But I had so many people give me conflicting messages about that before I found Jeff and Shalia's work and the teachings of union. I wanted that answer too. I want, you have that desire in your heart to be with your twin flame. And, it's very natural to want to know, is this them? But the truth is that you already know who your twin flame is in your heart. You already know them by their energy. There's a Jeff and Shalia quote that, you don't recognize your twin flame with your eyes, you'll only recognize them with your heart. And, you can see twin flames that look similar. You can say like, oh, twin flames look alike. But that's not necessarily always the case. And you're definitely not just going to be able to look at them and say, oh, they look alike, so they must be twin flames. I looked a little bit like my false twin flame when I started this journey, and turned out not to be the case. So how do you know if someone is your twin flame? For that, we're gonna go to Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shalia. And by the way, you can win a signed copy of this if you donate to the Church of Union at unionism.org right now through March 26, 2023. If you donate, you're entered into a raffle, and this is this book signed with a channeled message from Jeff and Shalia is one of the prizes. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely go do so. But we're gonna look at the part of the book that tells you what are the signs of being with a true twin flame. And I'm not going to read this whole book to you. What I'm going to do is give you some highlights. I highly recommend that you get this book for yourself because it will help. And then we'll dive in to what these mean and some other steps. But this dives into 9 different signs. Your twin flame will feel familiar to you. They will also share your vision. They will share the same desires as you for your life. They will have the same lifestyle choices. They will value the same things. They will adore you at the core above all others. They will always love you. Your twin flame will always genuinely enjoy your company. And when you deeply meditate within your heart, you can see if that person is your vibration, like a match for your vibration. And you may be thinking, well, maybe I know some of that. Or maybe, you look at my twin flame will always love me, and you think, oh, I don't actually see that from who I think is my twin flame. That's why you have to take the journey, because these 9 steps are perfect, but in the way of you recognizing that these things are aligned with your twin flame is all the blocks that you have to love and seeing yourself clearly, seeing your twin flame clearly. Because if you're not seeing yourself clearly, if you're not seeing yourself with love and unconditional love, you might mistake, your twin flame saying, oh, I don't love you. That block that you have where you're not loving yourself, you might see that as, oh, well, they don't love me, so they can't possibly be my twin flame. Or, oh, hey, like if you're not clear in your life purpose, or you're not clear in the things that you want for your life, your core values, you're just kind of like, I don't really know what my values are, then your twin flame is going to reflect that. They're going to show you everything that's out of alignment with love, everything that's out of alignment with your higher self. They are your perfect mirror. So if you're confused, they're going to look confused too, and you're not going to be able to clearly recognize them. That's why there's no just someone channels it for you, because yeah, someone can channel absolutely correctly. This person is your twin flame. But until you reach that point emotionally, that you understand with your heart, you can feel that in your heart, it's going to be harder for you to accept. And it's going to rob you of all the the preparedness that you have when you take the journey. Um, you know, you have, when you take those steps of, you know, oh, maybe I have a false twin. Your false twin is not a bad thing. It's not something, oh, I have to escape. Maybe they treat you poorly and you need to set a boundary there. You need to end that relationship. But that in itself is a lesson. That's something that you must go through in order to not repeat that lesson with your twin flame, because your twin flame is going to magnify that. Your false twin flame won't magnify that, but it will feel very real that they're mirroring you, because on some level, everyone mirrors you to a certain extent, and your false twin flame will probably do so more so because you feel that similar connection. Um, but it's for the purpose of catapulting you to your actual twin flame. Um, because they'll trigger you just almost as similarly, almost the same as a real twin flame. They will, block you, they'll ignore you, all these things, just like a real twin flame would if you haven't healed these blocks to separation and to loving yourself completely. And what I found with my false twin flame is as I healed, like at first, I got a few moments where it was like, oh, these are like breakthroughs that I'm having with my false twin flame. I'm like, he's calling me, he's texting me, all these things. I was like, oh, great. Like I'm making progress. Here's my twin flame. He's coming closer to me. But when I looked closer, and this was in hindsight, really, because as I continued doing the work, he kind of fell away and stopped talking to me altogether. And I was like, well, am I just healing a really big block? Or is this, what is going on here? And when I looked, it was like, oh, well, he didn't really match me here. And when I met him after I'd been healing for a while, um, it was like, oh, well, I've changed in all these ways. And it's kind of this, we're kind of on the same like place that we were before. Like, not like I had changed, but he hadn't. Like his expectations of this relationship, or this lack thereof, really, was not what I wanted at all. And I think for me, I wanted to hold on to that hope that this was the only person that I had identified as who could potentially be my twin flame. And, I wanted to hang on to that for as long as possible. But when I finally like just kind of surrendered into seeing myself clearly, it was very easy to let go of that false twin flame experience, because ultimately you're not looking for your twin flame, like you are, but you're looking for the energy of your twin flame. You're looking for that energy that you recognize in yourself. And that's really like God's love for you. That's really your love for yourself that you're looking for. So it doesn't matter like the face or the name or anything like that. And it can feel like it does. It can feel like, oh, I really want it to be this person. Um, but you have to surrender the person, surrender the name, because God has created someone perfect for you, even if you don't yet see it. And so you have to follow those steps, those guided steps of, you know, go to, God says, go here, you go there, you maybe date this person because it feels good, it feels juicy, it feels like they're your twin flame. And, maybe you discover that they're a false twin flame through doing the mirror exercise, through loving yourself, through taking the steps to change and be more in alignment with your divine self, getting clear on all of your core values, getting clear on your lifestyle, getting clear on the things that make you happy and joyful. When you do that, that's naturally going to attract your twin flame. That's naturally going to bring them to you, and it will be revealed in your heart in a way that's very compassionate and gentle and loving for you, because you do have to process everything that you're feeling. Even for a false twin flame, like that can feel like real love, that can feel like real divine love, and you can feel like, oh, that's my person, for the longest time. And then if someone else is revealed as your twin flame, you still have to go through that grieving process of letting that relationship go. And in my case, like, it was fairly like quick, because it was like at that point I hadn't heard from them in a very long time, and like it was just kind of holding on to wanting to be loved rather than hanging on to that person. So it was like letting go. It was like, oh, okay, I can let that person go. But if you have felt genuine love for someone who's being revealed as a false twin flame, give yourself the time and the patience and the space to really grieve that, and really move through all of your feelings and come to a place of peace. Because only from a place of peace are you going to be clear in what you're being shown. If someone is coming in, it's like, oh, are you going to choose a soulmate versus your twin flame? Or are you going to choose a false twin flame or your true twin flame? You just set the intention to be with your person, and everything will unfold naturally with God, and it will be revealed in your heart. All right, guys. I hope that cleared some things up for you. I do still highly, highly recommend getting Twin Flames, Finding Your Ultimate Lover by Jeff and Shalia, and going through the steps there. They're way more in depth than I went into here. I just kind of gave you the brief overview on this. And then there's lots of videos that Jeff and Shalia have. There's lots of classes at Twin Flames Universe and Twin Flame Ascension School that I definitely recommend that you invest the time and look into that, because that will help you accelerate your journey. If you're looking for a way to move faster in your journey and have your twin flame revealed more quickly, having it instantly revealed to you by a psychic isn't going to help you as much as just doing the work. And when you invest in yourself, you invest in the support tools that will help you, Twin Flame Ascension School, Ascension Coaching, those things can really help you achieve what you're actually looking for, which is that maximized support and a sustainable way to manifest your twin flame quickly. And with that said, you can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like more. And I will see you in the next video.